Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Two Sides of a Coin podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Frank, aka, of course, whatever you want to call me. Not here with the usual gang tonight. Actually, it's probably the first time we've done this in quite some time where it's just me and Dels. So, who you see on the cameras today is who you're going to hear in this episode. Unfortunately, Brian couldn't make it today, being scheduling problems. We're actually not even recording on our usual day. But me and Delson said we still got to get the show back, even after our hiatus last week from the hurricane, of course. If you know, we do reside in the state of Florida, so we did have a hurricane warning last week, which was for nothing because it absolutely didn't do anything to us on our side, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right? It's a good thing at the end of the day. But yeah, we kind of didn't have to cancel. We just wanted to make sure we were okay. And, you know, they got us again. Spent a bunch of money on water I didn't need.
Mm-hmm. I mean, at least it doesn't perish.
That is
Not
true.
a perishable good.
That is true.
You just stocked up early. That's it.
Yeah. So, anyways, as we always start, thank you for everybody who's watching, listening, supporting in any fashion, form, or way you guys know how to or do for us. We highly appreciate it. All the engagement you guys do with when we drop content, clips, surveys, whatever that is, we highly appreciate it whenever you guys do write us, because it just means we're doing some sort of shit right for somebody out there outside of ourselves. So with that said, what's it been? 2 weeks, D?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks since we recorded, so yeah, about 2 weeks, bro.
Okay, so 2 weeks. You see, I'm off my rocker to the point I didn't even get to introduce Delson. Your other co-host, Delson, helicopter man himself. I can't do the helicopter noise. We should have called Brian maybe ahead of time just to have him do it. Yeah. That would have been probably funny.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, it's just us two for episode 155 this week. So we're going to, I guess, just catch up first on what we've been doing for these past 2 weeks. So I guess we should start with the hurricane. Were you by yourself for it?
No, I have my kids. I almost always have my kids. I prefer it.
Prefer to
Yeah. I mean, I just they need stability. They need somebody that's gonna be like, all right, everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
No disrespect to their mom, but she's not like that. So
she'll panic.
If you catch a slight little wind, a leaf hits the glass,
the power flickers a little.
Yeah, she thinks the shit's about to go in. So nah, my kids need to sleep here. Plus, I didn't even feel anything. Y'all already know. I mean, Brian's not here, but I'm a heavy sleeper, so I forgot when I woke up that we had a hurricane. I was tired as fuck. I had to go to work, but mad rain, mad wind, but
it's just like a regular storm here.
Just longer.
Yeah, it was longer.
Yeah.
How
about you? You were closer to the storm from here, at least.
Yeah, even then, like it's the same, bro. Like it felt like a regular Orlando, Central Florida storm. Even the, like, I think even people on the Gulf Coast that were actually directly affected by the hurricane, I don't think there was like crazy amount of damage outside of the stuff that was on the coast, which usually what happens with these hurricanes, but they were hyping it up, bro. Cat 4, landing Cat 4, destructive, gonna destroy a bunch, and it honestly didn't do much.
It's because it was planned, well, not planned, but it was projected to go over Tampa, but where it ended up going wasn't highly populated, for those that aren't from Florida.
Oh, yeah.
So it went to that Panhandle corner, and not really a lot of people got affected. There. So, I mean, it ended up being just fine. The storm was big and it was strong, but it just didn't hit anybody, really. Yeah. It was just like one of those things where it just blew by. I mean, the thing that's funny for us is, like, most people look at that shit like a snow day. So, from
here, right?
Yeah, bro, we're like, all right, we're just trying to get off work. And then remember in the group chat, fucking Alex was going in on people.
Because hyping up over a Cat 3.
Man, I just wanted to go home. I just wanted to have the day off, man.
Would you say the worst hurricane still to this day, now that we're both 32-year-old men, would you say it was the one that we went through when we were in middle school?
No question.
That was like 3 crazy hurricanes back to back.
Charlie was tough.
Yeah.
Charlie was banging us the fuck around. But, I mean, we lost power. We played Monopoly. We did all that shit. So
we were out of school for a month.
I remember we didn't have a full week of school until like November.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. Every week that we got back to school, we had to go out of school again because another hurricane hit. And then we'll be out of school for another week or two.
Yeah, I can't remember, bro, a time, like after that, I cannot remember a hurricane where it was that bad. Like maybe the worst we were without power was that I remember, bro, to be honest, maybe 4 or 5 days, but never out of school. From that time in school to we graduated, I don't remember another hurricane that kept us out of commission like that.
You're 100% right. The thing that's funny to me is like, it's like we got hit so hard in 2004 that we almost feel like that shit gonna happen again. So anybody that was here 2004, everybody's like, let's just be ready just in case.
You know what's crazy?
Motherfuckers was not ready for that one.
And while we were gone too, was it while we were gone? Because California got hit by a hurricane. Was it during the same time we weren't casting? Or was it before that the hurricane hit us, right? It was before the hurricane.
It was before, but I honestly...
Their shit was like a Cat 1 to tropical storm, bro. And they were panicking like crazy. I'm like, dog, really?
Yeah.
But then you got to think about those people aren't used to it, so they don't know what to expect. So it'd probably be the same difference like for us, right? If we had like an earthquake here, we're like, yo, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Well, them, they're probably over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened over there, but
I forgot the name of the tropical storm that went up the West Coast, but
it just reminded me of when Atlanta. Remember when Atlanta got snow and they closed all the schools?
That was crazy.
And it was like the snow enough for it to melt off the ground, so that shit didn't even do shit. Yeah, like that shit dead ass did nothing. So I did the storm. I don't know.
That's funny, man.
People be making a lot of something out of nothing.
Yeah, and we're not trying to downplay hurricanes here. We're just telling you our personal experience because we definitely know people who have been affected by hurricanes in very, devastating ways. But us ourselves, like, when we were kids, hurricane would happen, and we would be like, all right, when could we get back outside to go play? Mm-hmm. Like, it was never a thing where we felt like, oh, it's going to pass. And that's it. It was always, all right, storm, we come back. It was never like, oh no, we gotta go through another hurricane. Yo, I'm scared. The worst part for me, hurricanes, is losing my AC and my power.
Bro,
I can't play PlayStation.
What are we, like, fucking third world country?
Yeah, I can't even play no PlayStation, man.
No.
The most important thing, fuck the lights.
What are you playing right now?
What am I playing? I'm just Call of Duty, to be honest, with Brian and Alex, and nothing else.
No. Oh, yeah. Brian been telling me to get on that Warzone for a hot minute.
And we got Turkey on there, too. But I asked Turkey, I'm like, you sure it's not triggering?
Don't do that to Turkey.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so the hurricane passed. It was overnight. And the next day, it was like nothing happened here in Central Florida. So we hope everybody else kind of had that same experience. If, whoever's listening, of course. Because we all know hurricanes can be bad. But thank God this one wasn't. I hope we don't get another one for the rest of the year. We're kind of at the tail end of hurricane season for us over here in Florida. So let's pray we don't get another one, even though I just read there's possibly one that's going to go over PR and DR, bro.
Yep.
And that sucks because they always are like just coming back from a fucking crazy storm or something. Didn't DR just get hit last year with like an earthquake?
Well, that
was
island,
some crazy shit.
Haiti and DR. I mean, honestly, DR usually gets by like fine, but Haiti be getting smacked around all the time, and they're attached. So I don't know how that works.
It's fucking sad. Anyways, yeah. So all right. So from the hurricane, what have I been up to? Hurricane happened. Then what? Then the next day, we didn't do nothing that weekend, did we? That was last weekend. Last weekend was a hurricane. I'm bugging.
Yeah, it was last weekend. I was trying to think of what
I was about to say. We didn't do shit. No. Friday, I didn't do nothing. Came on this side of town. Just to fucking... I forgot what I did. I think I just ate dinner. And then... Yeah, stayed home most of the weekend. Work, bro. To be honest, my fucking life. Shit, I just been watching shit. Oh, the fucking Bishop Sycamore.
Ugh.
Bishop Sycamore, man. Okay. Usually we like to do... Since this is in the realm of catching up, Delson's already watched this, so I'm technically catching up to him. So this is a doc on HBO Max right now. It's called BS High, which I love. That's a great name.
The best.
That's a great name.
Yeah, it's fucking
BS High, based off, this is for, our sports fanatics, just like me and Dels here. If you know, then you know, heard of Bishop Sycamore. I guess they were essentially a made-up school made during the pandemic And eventually they created a football program there. And this football program was a mixture of, I want to say, young men, not even kids, right? Young men who are either in already college or out of college and are trying to make a name still in football.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it was like, so for those that don't watch sports at all, I still highly recommend it. It's on Max. It's called Be As High. But the way that it became such a national story at the time was crazy. It was like the Twitter went crazy. So basically what ended up happening was this fake school was somehow played the biggest program in the country for high school football. Somehow they got on their schedule. Somehow they played against them. And somehow that game was televised
on ESPN.
I don't know why they don't do any due diligence or whatever, but this is what happened. So the game's on the schedule. The game is happening. Mind you, there's IMG, which is like one of the greatest high schools when it comes to football programs across the country, and BS High. Let's call them BS High. So Bishop Sycamore. Mm-hmm. Bishop Sycamore is a team full of adults, essentially. Essentially, the roster was a bunch of JUCO players.
Dog, they had a 2-year JUCO player on their team.
Players that were out of high school, and they just gave them another chance. And it was, and the story just kept getting crazier and crazier.
Crazy, fam.
Because what ended up happening was, as the game was going on, they started to realize how poorly trained this team was, how trash they were, because they were getting crushed. Mind you, these are adults versus kids. And I guess the ESPN people started doing research right on site and realized the commentators are saying, like, this isn't a real school.
Yeah.
So, a long story less long, it's a whole fraudulent situation. And this documentary is about the guy that did the fraud and the story that encompassed Johnson.
Roy Johnson.
One of the craziest people I've ever met, man. Or, I mean, I've ever seen on a documentary. Like, he was, like, when he started the interview, and he's like, do I look like a con man to you?
My like, body, they said body language is like, I want to make sure that I'm presented properly so people don't think I'm a con. And I'm like, yo, this guy is when you say stuff like that, you already are accounting of being not trying to be a scammer, meaning you're a scammer.
Yo. Yeah, and the poor kids, man. So basically, the what was in it for the kids was they had an extra opportunity to make it into the league. Into college, I'm sorry. So they had, they just wanted more eligibility. Their parents let them sign up for it. And the way it ended up working out was that Roy Johnson initially wanted to open it at a Christian school, a football program for them. And it was an actual school. That didn't end up working out. For one reason or another, one con after another. And it ended up springing off to whatever Bishop Sycamore became. And it had no school attached. They were living in hotels, and he was doing crazy shit. I knew he was different,
bro, when he was like... He's like, does anybody know the age limit to high school? Anybody know it? No. Anybody got the rule book? I'm like, oh my God, this guy is insane. And then he was like... the other thing that he did crazy was make them play a game right before they played IMG.
They played on Friday.
And then played again Sunday.
Oh, yeah, it was 2 games within 3 days, yeah.
And he was saying, like... And they were, like, trying to say, like he was getting bad rep for that. And the people were like, he's insane. It was supposed to be a warm-up game, whatever, for IMG. And they were just trying to say, like, that he's putting these players in danger. And then his retort to that was, like, then make it illegal. There's nothing in law that says you cannot play football games back-to-back.
I'm going to tell you right now.
And I'm like, yo, bro, this guy really thought every single loophole you can think of in this.
I'm going to be honest with you. At first, when I was watching the documentary, it seemed funny to me.
Yeah.
Until he played 2 games within 3 days, because I've played football.
Right.
And I know the level of fatigue that you have when you go through a game. They say it's like going through a mini car wreck every game that you play. That's crazy. I don't think I think that's an accurate representation, because I would Bro, I wouldn't go out. I wouldn't do anything after my games. I would go home and I'll sit in an ice bath. Not an ice bath, a warm bath. Like a hot bath, is try to get my muscles to like not want to kill me. So for them to play on Friday and then be ready 2 days later to play again is the most insane shit I've ever heard, bro. Like, I think it was Monday, but either way.
Dog, and when, like...
And that's when I knew he didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck. Well, there's a great point, because then in the IMG game, right, their quarterback goes out, and he's, like, fucked up. He's like, yo, I can't go, coach. No, then they substitute him with, like, their receiver. And he not even a quarterback. And he tears his ACL. And he goes out there. He's like, yo, something wrong with my leg. And the coach is like, you ain't dead, right? Go back out there. And he made him go back out there. And he said, he came back. He's like, I can't do it. He told him he couldn't do it. I'm like, yo, bro, that's insane, bro. Yeah. That's insane. And I'm like, I cannot believe this guy is not in jail.
Yeah.
But in the same time, like, everything Delson said to this point is correct. Everything we're expressing is our personal feelings on the situation. Which, by any logical human, if you're a parent, and Delson even just told you his experience as a football player, if your kids are playing football, you don't want them... You want them in the least amount of harm's way as possible. So, for me, these are actual... Not only just... when you're in college, you're still a kid to me. Like, you're not a full-grown adult yet. And most of these people on Bishop Sycamore were still young men. And the way he was just putting them out there, dog, and like in the highlights versus the IMG game was like every other highlight, someone was getting fucking injured or fucked up from his team. And I'm like, yo, bro. And what's even fucked up, and you said it because ESPN started noticing, like the mom of the quarterback was their trainer. And she had, like, the other trainer from the other team was asking them, where's their trainer? She's like, I am the trainer. And they're like, oh, no, there's something wrong here. Something seriously wrong here.
And then, like, when they were swapping helmets back and forth, they had mismatched face masks. So something you probably don't know, but when you get your helmet, you get it fitted for you. Like, they make sure that it's not too pressing on your head. Even though it all looks the same from the exterior, the interior is different. So to make sure it's as safe and secure as possible. So them switching helmets back and forth in itself is insanity because that shit could be loose inside. Imagine like a loose little hat, and that gives you more
room for your head to hit.
Exactly. They want it to be as secure as possible. So when you hit, the cushion inside the helmet absorbs the shock, right? But if you're sharing helmets, that shit could be loose, and you're just smacking against it. You can smack straight on the ground.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Damn. And now, so either way, what sided me with the kids, because I didn't get to finish what I was saying. I kind of fucking cut myself off. I was trying to say, like, by the end of this actual documentary, I sat there and I was like, I can easily hate Roy Johnson. Easily. No doubt about it. Like, even his vibes give me scumbag or fucking bastard. Like, but at the same time, I was like, let me just try to be objective real quick. I was sitting there listening to everything this man said and his reasoning for what he did. And I'm like, damn, the system allowed him to do this. He ain't in jail for a reason, right? Like, he didn't go to prison because the laws and how the system works. He just figured out a way to fucking go around it. Whether it's right or wrong, morally. But I couldn't be mad with the guy saying, like, we got on ESPN, right? Y'all know about us. You seen us. I won. He's like, in the end, I'm like, damn, dog. He, at the expense of others, for sure, because what really got me to the side of he's a scumbag, this was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. When the quarterback, after everything that happened, bro, the quarterback got a fucking offer to a D1 college, Grambling State.
Yeah.
The coach was Hugh Jackson, who used to coach in the for Cleveland Browns, bro.
Yeah, he's
liked him.
The quarterback guru is what he's
That's
known.
what they call him, yep.
No, I mean, he's been known that
forever. That's what I'm saying. Like, Hugh Jackson's known for that, so that's where you would want him to go. Bro, I'm like, all right, there's a silver lining in this story. Great. One of the kids got to still live their fucking life. And I even though as fucked up as this sounds to say, I kind of like the way they depict it in the documentary, because they hyped you like, oh, he won. My boy, after all the bullshit he got through, he finally got an offer. Then he was like, the mom was like, yeah, I'm crying because when he got the offer, but he never went. And I'm like, when they said that, I'm like, that shit, I was like, wait, what?
They killed it.
Like, I was so happy. I was, like, getting emotional. I'm like, yeah, dog, man. Because these poor kids, man, these kids really, like, believed in that man. And we was talking about, like, the Deion Sanders thing. Like, these are not lost children, but a lot. They were saying in the documentary, a lot of them don't have fathers. Father left them, dead, whatever it is. And, like, you know, you look at these coaches as men who made it and are well respected. So for you to do that to those kids who believe in you, man, that shit fucked me up, dog. All those kids thought so well. And then the quarterback, when he got the offer, and then they found out he was a part of Bishop Sycamore and took it away. Yeah. I was like, yo, where do you go, bro?
There was two things that stood out to me, and that was one of them. And it bothered me a lot. Mm-hmm. But it's the fact that we, as a culture, take advantage of our own people more.
That's what
I mean, that's like the theme for me, like, what I started to think about was like, oh, there's not a single white person.
That's what Bomani Jones said on the doc.
Yeah, there's not a single white person on this team. Yeah. And that shit did not sit well with me. Yeah. So, with that being said, the way that he treated those kids, like from an injury perspective, we didn't even talk about their living condition.
Yo, fuck. Facts,
like, bro. You guys can watch it. We're not going to go into every single grain of salt and turn over every stone on this documentary. Yeah. But their living conditions were terrible. They were eating 4, 5, 6 day old food. They were really going through a tough situation.
Fam, he would essentially order like 40 rotisserie chickens from the supermarket, bro. Mm-hmm. He'll order them, and then he'll cancel the order before he was to go pick them up, and it'll be at late night when he would do it. So he knew they would have to throw him out, and he would just wait in the back until they put him in the box, and he'll take him to the team, bro.
Mm-hmm. No. What
just
he was
so you don't have to pay for the chicken.
No. The story's similar, but basically he just did that because they had to discount it heavily because it was going to go bad because they already cooked it.
That's crazy.
So they were selling it for $2.50 for a rotisserie chicken, like.
He used to write bad checks all the time.
Mm-hmm. And then the hotels, he found out that he can get 90 days to pay the hotel because of so many bodies. Oh, he's like, I can stay and I can pay in 90 days? Oh, perfect.
I'll be out.
I'll be out. And he was bouncing all over the place. Yeah, the result for me was like nasty. Like, a lot of those kids really got fucked up. He almost forced them to put PPP. What about the
big one, D? That one fucked me up. No, one of the players was a big dude, dog. He was like in a blue Nike tracksuit, and he just starts crying. Yeah. He's like, I ain't never cried in my life, bruh. And I'm crying like crazy in front of y'all because of this situation. I'm like, yo, these kids is fucking traumatized, bro.
Mm-hmm. Imagine their trust issues.
Facts. And how much scrutiny they got. Like when they were showing the doc, I don't know if you remember, because I know you watched it a while back, but like some of the words were like, you fucking, like during the ESPN game, it was like people commenting like, you fucking grown ass men should be ashamed of yourself, like shit like that. And you know, they don't know any better, dog. They probably don't know any better. They thinking all that shit is legit.
Yeah. And the theme is two things for me. Is like I mentioned, like he took advantage of his own people, but that's the first thing.
Yeah.
The second thing is just the fact that when we don't have the right information or tools or people that guide us in the right direction, we are more susceptible to continue to make mistakes that lead us to be hurt for a long period of time. So like those kids took out PPP loans. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Crazy.
So now they're in a huge amount of debt over something like that. And they put themselves in a position where they're going to be struggling for a long time to pay out a bunch of shit. They did it fraudulently because almost all of them were barber or some dumb shit that they don't have.
And one of them was like, did you see that one? He was like, yeah, did you know you had a loan out for $12,000 under your name? And he was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. It's like, we have to make sure that, I just told myself, I was like, my kids are never going to fall victim to some dumb shit like this. Like, we have to be armed with as much information as possible. I grew up with no information because my parents were first generation to the States. And
that's probably what those kids lack, though, Dels. What you just said, like, someone to give that information to them, to guide them through the BS. They just looked at him as a savior, like, oh, shit, man, you could help me. Bunch of kids from impoverished areas.
The mom being present there
and watching
that shit. That tells me everything I need to know about the everybody's parents. Like that one mom showed me, like she didn't know and she was right there. Mm-hmm. Then she was just as bamboozled as everybody else. That means that she didn't have the education that was proper.
And she was saying, she's like, some days I would just watch when they come and switch the helmets off the field. Like my son had to use the same helmet he was using from his freshman year that I bought him. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, you didn't like that. Didn't click
with you. Like, yeah. No, dog. I would have got my kid off the fucking field ASAP. Oh man, but yes. I agree. It's one of the craziest sports documentaries I've ever watched in my life.
Last thought though, what are the chances that we do that, but we do like a basketball team?
We do a basketball team?
Yeah. What will we call it? Two sides high?
What will we call it? No, we can't. No, because that incriminates us. I don't know.
Where the fuck did he get a name Bishop Sycamore though?
We could call ourselves the special team.
Oh, God.
Except we're not special.
I like that.
And then what we do is we lie. Since we're called the special team, we then get that team, enter them in the Special Olympics. Win championship there. Go to Worlds. Get glory there. And
maybe we should call them the Winter Park Soldiers. What do you think about that?
Winter Park Soldiers?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Wow, that's very specific, Delson. Little city, little town in Orlando called Winter Park.
Hey, I just think it's a good idea. And if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, yeah.
Go look up the champions in 2005, buddy.
One of the greatest teams ever assembled. Winter Park Soldiers.
Nah, but seriously though, that Bishop Sycamore doc was awesome. That's what I watched recently. And then aside of that, bro, to tell you the truth, Dels, I've been watching a lot of soccer lately.
Yeah?
A lot of soccer.
What's
I don't know if it's because we're on the press of like, this is like when man time comes. Because this is man season. Fuck all that fall and holiday shit is man season time. All our sports are coming back, starting with the biggest one this weekend, fucking football. So I was like bored and I have nothing to watch. And like right now there's like a fucking crazy MLS craze going on because of Messi. So I've just watched the games. I'll be watching the games and highlights just to see. And I'm really liking it, man. I'm definitely getting back into soccer. A lot. Still not. I tried to watch baseball the other day with the Yankees. I'm like, not my thing, man. As much as I like sports, just baseball, leave it for the playoffs for me.
The thing is the challenge, and this is going to sound blasphemous as a Dominican man, but like if I understood the strategy around pitching more, I would love the game.
That's a good point.
I just don't know well enough why somebody would throw a slider in a certain situation. I would know that from football. Yeah. It's equivalent. Let's say let's throw it deep, or we should run it here. Let's call a timeout here. Let's do I would understand that nuance, but I don't have that for baseball. And how I would get it is I don't know when I would get
bro.
it. Yeah.
Even though I heard baseball this year is the most exciting it's been because I got a bunch of crazy ass players that are good, but yeah, I've been just trying to try new shit. Even though I've loved soccer since a kid, but never passionately loved it like I love football and basketball. But outside of that, nothing else, man. Just been working, chilling. Usually the fall time for me, bro, is my chill time. I just keep my head down and work for most of the holiday season and try to, make sure everything is right before we head to the new year. So aside of that, bro, ain't up to much. Obviously, this weekend, was Labor Day weekend. We had a little cookout yesterday. We wish could have had you there, Dels. Yeah. Brian was there. So a few of us there had a cookout. Nothing crazy. Everybody just chill, talk, drink a little bit. Nothing wild, man. And I didn't even know we had more than one Labor Day in a year. I must be bugging.
There's only one Labor Day per year.
Is there only one?
What do you think?
What's the other one? Isn't there one in around your birthday?
That's Memorial Day.
Oh fuck.
So are you mixing up Memorial Day and Veterans Day?
I think I'm mixing them all up. I don't know. We have so many holidays now.
So are you familiar with what Memorial Day stands for?
Yeah. For the memory of our military and shit,
the fallen.
Yeah, of course.
And then Veterans is the veterans, of course. And then Labor Day is a day of
just for
celebrate work.
Just for the people who work.
Yeah.
So it means all the homeless people and the bums, you should have been working yesterday.
Yeah, they should have been replacing us.
Mm-hmm. They should do that.
Yeah.
Like for that one day of the year, just substitute with bums and just see what happens.
Yeah. I don't know if I can handle the smell.
When you go back to work?
Yeah. Yeah, today actually, I was walking in, this is going to get fucked up. Okay, I'm just going to tell you a little quick story. And it's just enough for me. And I went on, I'll tell you what's going on. So I'm walking, right? I like to bring my cart back to the store. Like back in. If I don't have my kids, I'll just walk it all the way back to the grocery store.
Okay, so you're talking like a public shopping cart or something.
I'll just walk it right back.
Okay.
Might as well. I'm not gonna die for walking a few extra steps.
Okay.
So as I'm walking back, there's a person walking towards me.
Okay.
That person's about to grab the cart from me because they work there.
Oh, all right.
Typically, the people that work outside, if you guys haven't noticed, the people that work outside are typically special needs.
Yes.
Of some sort.
That's kind of fucked up.
It's super fucked up. I already known that for a long time. I already realized it. It's Florida. Special needs, right? Also, this particular person must probably bathe himself. He probably puts on his own deodorant.
Oh, man.
Or doesn't. And I'll say it. I'll say it honestly. I walked by. I caught a whiff of something that hasn't left my upper lip. I washed my face when I got home. I cried a little bit when I got home. And that stank just
like right here, like a little
like it just
like a little dash of shit just marinating right here,
bro.
And you just gotta constantly smell
it. So no, I don't think Labor Day should be for the homeless because that smell will stay in wherever we work.
Yeah, imagine if you go to Publix, like day of Labor Day, and it's like all the employees are not working. It's just fucking what's that, Skid Row right in there, right in Publix. Oh, man. Huh? You go get your nice little pub sub with a little bit of HPV.
This is not a fake story. So that happens, right? Now I'm walking to my car. My car's far. It's not close. So the guy takes the cart. I'm walking to my car. I have my AirPod in. I'm listening to a podcast. But I hear music, like loud. Mm-hmm. And as I get closer, it gets louder and louder. And then I hear the songs like, "Proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free." That song, right?
Okay.
So I look up. And I see a cardboard sign. And it's a veteran. Like, he has it on a marker. Un viejito. Like an old black guy. Sign says, "Please, veteran." Damn. And everybody that walks by, he's like this. And I'm like,
yo, that's fucked up. Nobody said, "Here's $1.
No.
Here's 10.
You know where he's
Thank you for our services.
Let me ask you, where is he fucking up? Tell me where, because this is where I thought. But you tell me where he's fucking up.
It's probably the song.
You think it's the song?
Maybe if you would have performed the song with the hat in front. But I don't know where.
How you got a speaker that's blaring in the whole parking lot? And you think you don't need $1 from me?
That's a good point.
Yo, that shit was blaring in the parking lot.
That's a good point. How is he playing music and he's broke?
Blaring in the parking lot.
It's like a fucking JBL.
It was something.
That
shit was booming. It wasn't his phone.
He got the flag.
Yo, he was like this. He had a flag like on his shirt or something.
You know what we should start normalizing? Like, I think like it shouldn't be illegal for me to like rob a homeless person for their dog. Like if I see a homeless person with a dog out there, I think it should be okay for me to take the dog. And
like if you can beat him up, you mean like you fight? Like
no, just be like, hey, look, man, you don't look like you're in a situation where you can, take care of this animal. So I'm just gonna take it off your hands, and you worry about you. And if you ever want this dog back, yeah, it's not happening.
I second that law. That should be an amendment somewhere.
Bro, when I see that, it crushes me. When I see homeless people with animals, how? How do you have that animal? Where did it come from?
Even
though at the same time, it's probably what keeps them alive, to be honest. Like, in a sense, like, that's their only companionship. So,
yeah, but
for me, it's a double-edged sword, man. I feel bad either way.
But let's be honest. We live in a country that cares more about dogs than they do about homeless
their
people.
Vets. About their vets who are in the streets with fucking post-traumatic stress.
And singing and
I was so funny. We was talking about that with Turkey. I'm like, yo, Turkey. You know, Turkey's been in the military most of his life, and he was just saying, like, man, I don't even know how I am where I am right now because the government didn't look out for me. It was me. And like, it was literally me who got myself here. And that's true, man. These guys come back from war and expected to live normal fucking lives without any, like, regular life fucking skills. These motherfuckers are made to fucking kill.
Yeah. I mean, and they have literally nobody getting their back. Exactly. That's the craziest shit.
Except for the people doing this at Publix parking lot. That's fucked up, man. Okay,
hey,
so,
bro,
that was your highlight for the week, D?
That was pretty much it, man. I just been working and dealing with the storm, and that's it, bro.
And chilling?
And dealing with this smelly motherfucker that destroyed my nostrils. I kid you, I swear, I wish I was kidding, dogs, but my nose been runny ever since. Like, I'm sniffling. You can hear me probably all cast. I'm fighting my demons right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that all said, obviously we're caught up now, and we were just saying that it's man season. And what I mean by man season, it's not to degrade women or not include you, but this is the heightened season of when most of the main important sports in America come back. Okay? And some of the most important times in certain sports in America, such as the MLB playoffs, happen during the fall. NFL week coming up. Apologize about that intermission. I got a call. I guess someone spying on me and Delson as we're doing the show because it was a homeless person asking me if I had a bed available at my shelter tonight. So I'm praying to God that that's not a sign that if I keep fucking around with homeless people, I'm going to end up homeless. So I think I'm going to cut off the jokes for the rest of the day.
I think we're tapped out.
Yeah, I think we got to chill out.
Yeah.
Because that was wild. Those looked at me like, yo, what the fuck? Because I had it on speaker, and it was literally a woman. And as sad as it is, she was asking for a room for her and her 14-year-old daughter. Jesus. So, yeah, won't be making any more jokes of the homeless today. Love you guys, and hopefully you figure out the hygiene part Delson was talking about.
I pray.
Anyways, yes, back to the good stuff. So the NFL season starts this week. This is for this particular part is for all my sports fanatics, because we've got to talk about sports. What the fuck? We wouldn't be men if we on the verge of the opening day of NFL not talk about it. Is opening day Thursday?
Yes.
Who plays? You know?
It'll be tomorrow when you guys hear this.
Oh shit! It would be. Yeah.
It's the Chiefs and the who the fuck plays the Chiefs? Why can't I think of
somebody
it?
Good? No. Or
I'm
somebody
terrible. I should know this. It's somebody terrible. It's somebody not good. Because that's why I was really surprised. So that's why I didn't pay it any mind. It's the Chiefs and the Lions.
Ooh. Yeah. Somebody saying upset alert first week.
Nah. So right now, I know vaginas are drying up right now. That's fine. But if you want to impress your guy, you should listen.
Yeah. Tell him you know about these things, and he'll go ahead and I don't know what guys do anymore. Buy you that thing you like. Yeah, you know what thing you like. That. Let him buy it for you. Anyways, NFL season coming up, D. I'll go first. This is on record here, guys, all right? I'm saying it right now. My Jets going all the way. We're going all the way, brother. We have it. I feel it. It feels like Tom Brady in that Bucks 2020 year.
Oh, God, no.
I think that's what we're going for, bro. I feel it, man. This is going to be the one that Aaron Rodgers, he's going to get. He's going to be able to say, suck my dick to everybody. Even though it's my second one in like 30 years. That's fine. I'm doing it. I think he just has a little oomph after Green Bay. So I'm grinding. This is the first. Delson knows. This is literally the first time ever I chose the Jets to win it all.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Okay.
I'm 32, and I'm choosing it this year. Jets all the way. This is going to be in the Super Bowl. Jets, Eagles. New York versus Philly. War breaks out. Civil. Back to the old days.
The Confederate versus the Union, even though they're both up north.
Yeah, both up north. Yep.
I don't know how I feel about your prediction.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you this. About I want to say maybe 15 years ago, maybe 16 years ago, there was a all-time great quarterback that played for about 20 years, maybe 17 years. At a particular franchise, and then he took a year and played in New York. He proceeded to do absolutely anything, like nothing at all.
Who?
Do you happen to know who that is?
Someone who played. Oh, Brett Favre.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see a Brett Favre year coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Want to know why?
Why?
The one big difference between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. What is it?
Aaron Rodgers, he's motherfucker. Don't take accountability. I don't know. He's a diva, bro.
No, it's not.
He's
that.
good, but he just I feel like he's just good.
He gets hurt.
Oh, okay.
Tom Brady does not.
He's
get
injury
hurt.
prone.
I don't see him playing the whole season.
Yeah.
No.
Damn, man, and he older too. I hope not.
Yeah, you're gonna play in New York. You've already played in.
And they got more games this year.
They've had him for a little bit, but 17 games now.
Okay.
Yeah. So they cut one preseason game out. So I see them probably winning 11 games.
Oh wow.
Maybe wild card. Tough team,
Damn,
but
bro.
not a championship team.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
my prediction.
Who you got then?
It's hard for me not to say the Patriots, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's when your fucking fandom just blinds you.
Yeah, I know. I can't see
Ain't
any
no
other
way
way.
in hell you're making it with this.
You know
dude.
what?
What's
I
this
could do
guy's
this.
name? Mac
Jones.
Oh, fuck out of here.
You know how much confidence Bill has in Mac Jones?
It's got to be out the fucking roof, dog.
He cut the other quarterback.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, don't even have a backup now?
Yeah, but they're on the practice squad. The
No.
same ones he cut.
Oh, okay.
You have to cut them to get them on the practice squad.
Oh.
You can't just demote them based on how it goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But either way, long story less long, I think my team is going to probably win 10 games, 9 games.
Is that better than last year?
Yes. And make the playoffs as a wild card. I don't
Because now more teams can make the playoffs, right, Dawes?
7, yeah.
Now it's like one extra team from each conference.
Yeah. So my guess is that the Bills win this division. Still, unfortunately.
Yeah,
And I think
don't believe in them
Miami.
no more. I used to.
Yeah, I think Miami's in a hodgepodge somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always found that the weirdest division, only because it's like Buffalo, New England, and New York all make sense in that division. Why is Miami in that division?
Because they're in the East.
I know, but they're not really. All those other ones you could drive in between them. Miami, you gotta take a whole fucking plane. And all of them climactically, Boston, New York, and fucking
And what's funny is that
other places are all the same weather-wise. And
a
Miami's
lot of teams struggle when they play Miami during the summer.
Because they're
during
not
the
used
warm
to it.
months because they can't handle it.
That's crazy.
It's like a little advantage that they have.
That's crazy.
Fuck Miami fans, by the way. If you're listening right now and you like Miami, fuck you.
Why?
Because fuck them.
Oh, okay. Fuck you, because you guys are the same division. I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But my prediction for the Super Bowl, bro, I should have one, but I really don't have a confident one.
So you're not riding with Kansas City?
Definitely not. I think I gotta think about this. It's gonna be somebody we're not expecting to win.
I like that, though.
I think it's gonna be somebody we don't expect to win, but I just don't.
Broncos.
No, the
Russell
Broncos.
Wilson's
Russell
comeback
Wilson.
story.
He's Garbaggio.
I'm trying to think of another random team. The Texans.
Definitely not. I could see
Slavery back, baby.
So the Bills are going to be good. The Chiefs are going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles are still going to be good.
Yep.
Believe it or not, I think the Cowboys are going to be good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. After
The Vikings are going to be annoying, but indecent. The Ravens, if Lamar Jackson plays like Lamar Jackson doesn't get hurt, That's a dark horse pick right there. Ravens? They can do it. Yes, for sure.
You think so?
For sure.
Okay. All right. What about you? Who's your prediction to make it to the Super Bowl this year? And what team you got winning it all? You guys heard mine. Delson says he believes Mac Jones is taking him to the top.
I'm going to say Mac Jones officially. Mac Jones and the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl this year.
He's taking him. Mac Chicken Jones, what they call him. Right? Is that what they call him?
Nah, he's just mediocre at best.
They don't call him Mac Chicken Jones?
Nah.
Okay. All right.
Mac Chicken Jones.
What else? Oh, damn, there has been a few things that passed while we were gone. So, staying just in the realm of like that, sports, did you see that comment, Delson, by the dude named Noah Lyles, who is a track runner for America? He's actually like an amazing track runner for us, to be honest. But did you see what he said about like the NBA championship called the World Championship?
Yeah. What's your opinion on that?
So me personally, I thought it was just semantics, word semantics at the end of the day, because what he was trying to say is like, World Championships, they're playing inside of the country. They're not playing other countries. Like, we're here. He was like saying we're here with 40 different countries all competing at high level for this spot. So I understand he's not wrong, but for what he was trying to convey, he's completely wrong, dog. Like, first of all, the best players of the world come play in the NBA. So, the best player from Greece, guess what? He plays in Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. The best player from fucking where's this guy from? I forgot his name.
Joker?
Yeah, where's he from?
Serbia.
Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
The best player in Serbia. He plays in Denver. He does not play in Serbia.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got what he was trying to say. I feel like he was trying to put track stars on a higher level, like bring more attention that they compete at a higher level more consistently than NBA players.
Yeah. And
I just don't agree on that specifically in the way he tried to say that that shouldn't be considered the World Championship. Look, we're going to sit here and act like the Team USA has never won in any sort of international competition. We've won the Olympics plenty of times, and we won fucking FIBA World Cups plenty of times. So you're just gonna disregard all of those, even if we were like, let's say he was just right. Like, let's just say like, oh yeah, you got a point in the sense that at the same time, the USA still has the most championships internationally when it comes to these tournaments. So I don't really understand it just felt like he was just trying to shit on NBA players because they're solely competing in America and because he's always competing versus the world.
I mean, to me, well, the first thing was like, I saw a clip. No? Yeah, I saw a clip though of the last like 5 championships, and none of them say world. None of them. They only
say NBA championship.
That's it. The last 5. Yeah. And they did a clip and they just showed every single one. It says NBA. So he's already wrong off rip.
That's a good point.
So off rip, he's wrong. But they used to do it, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Probably. I can remember them doing that.
Yeah, for sure. So I get what he was coming from.
Like the World Series. Like, they're going to be World Series, not really the world.
For sure. And then number 2 is like, he's a track athlete, but he didn't make... Nobody wakes up and says, I'm going to be a track athlete.
That's a fact.
Nobody's like, if they had the chance between the NFL, the NBA, or track, they're not picking track. There's no money in track.
Yeah.
They would have picked one of the other ones.
You're saying that he probably was like a failed athlete in another sport.
I'm not saying that. I'm not like alluding to it. I'm saying it directly. Like, that's exactly what it is.
Okay.
He's just hating because he couldn't be them. He's just a hating ass, bitch ass motherfucker, yo. That's what it is. He's just hating on the people that could do something he's never been able to do.
Yeah.
Great, you play against the world. The NBA is the world because the best players play in the NBA.
Yeah.
So.
And then did you see
and then you listen to his voice. He looked like a corny ass motherfucker.
Yeah, like
he looked corny as shit. He whacked.
Apparently he does laugh at. He loves anime.
But he's still a corny ass motherfucker.
No, I'm with you. And what's funny too is like,
that's not gonna excuse me.
He got murdered from the NBA players and other people after he said that, bro.
Rightfully so.
Everybody from the NBA was like, this motherfucker's nuts. He's crazy. What kind of weed on? Like, Like, you really thought you had, like, you really sat in the mirror and was like, yo, I'm about to get this off, dog. They about to fucking feel me on this.
Yep.
And he got fucking demolished, dude. And, you know, it's, again, like I said, I just feel like it's more of a maybe athletic, egotistical thing where he's just trying to say, you know, track runners, not trying to take anything away from it. It's definitely a sport, for sure. But it's not something that I would hold as high as any of the American sport leagues we have, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Like, even the MLS. Like, I would definitely say these people are very skilled in what they do, and especially, you know, the NFL and the NBA and the MLB are the 3 top tier leagues in the world for these sports, and they all reside in America.
Yep.
Like, there's no question about it. So I don't know if Noah Lyles is having some sort of complexion of not liking America at the moment. I don't know, but either way, I don't agree, and he did seem stupid. So yeah,
I hate to just agree with you, but
it's just true.
It's just
at the end of the day, like, what are we gonna argue? Like, oh, okay, yeah, he's right, because semantically, yeah, in a way he's right, but at the same time, nah, you're not right, bro. Anyways, okay, I did want to see, because we didn't get to talk about that.
Yeah.
What else I got on the doctrine here, since we don't fucking do anything else? I got you, bro. Hold on, brethren. There was other shit. Grind. Let's see. Oh, this one. I be curating topics for us, bro, for us 3. I really do. Like, this one is, like, these are the type of topics I go to you and Bri about. All right. I know you don't give a fuck about this, Delson, because I know you don't be on the internet like that. But you know who Blueface is, right, D?
Yes.
You gonna sneeze? Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze.
I fought it. I still smell that.
So you know Blueface. You know he had a girlfriend named ChriseanRock.
Yes, the one that had the baby on live.
The one. Okay, you seen that?
Yes.
We was talking about that. What do you think about that?
Why is she having her baby on live?
Is that not insane, bro? Yeah. That's
like,
insane.
why are you doing that? That's a moment for your family to, because God forbid something happens in that room. I'm surprised they let him record, because that's a liability.
Well, that's funny you say that. So, this great segue to where I'm going, D. So, after ChriseanRock gave birth to her child, Blueface then addressed the status of their relationship because he wasn't in the birth room. And he refused to even acknowledge the birth of his child. ChriseanRock didn't want him there. He stated, this is what he said in an IG live video, and this is not word by word. This is what I remember. I just seen it earlier today. He's essentially saying, like, she basically manipulated and even forced her own birth. Like, what you just finished saying of, like, you're surprised they even let them record. Blueface was saying she been had that pre-planned out. She induced herself to put it on IG Live and all those things. Like, this was all pre-planned. And he's saying that he just got on because they then told him the day of she was in labor that she's in labor in Baltimore while he's in LA.
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, she tried to mold it to where, like, he's not here for the kid. So that's why, I don't know if you know, but she named the boy her name. ChriseanRock.
That's crazy.
That is insane. A boy. A baby boy, Dels. Her last name, his birth certificate got her last name, not even his father's. And because she didn't tell him, she didn't want him there. And then she told him last minute, dog, as she's in the hospital. And he's like, go back and look at all her lives. Whenever she used to say I was abusive, used to say all the things. Why you think Shorty in those videos, hair is done, makeup done? She pre-planned all this. A lot of these things she planned to say. He was saying she's and I don't want to seem like I'm fucking shitting on a woman here. I know we do that a lot on this show. It's not just telling you what the guy said. Then he stated that, like, she essentially like just kept him around to keep her fame going, and her claim to fame is sympathy, essentially, because she's a woman. And she just kept claiming she was getting abused by a man, and just that's why people kept supporting her and then got her to where she's at. And after he said that, I was like, that's kind of crazy, dog. Like, and he won't acknowledge his own son now because of her. Do you think that's right, bro?
No, I mean the thing you got to remember too is like that they.
What are you doing young. If Shorty names your son after her?
No, I mean.
That's crazy,
know. I don't even know, bro. I mean, I couldn't even tell you.
HPV.
I'm fighting that stank.
Is the stank in your nose
stank
still?
in my nose is still killing me. I have to take a shower in holy water today. But so let me address everything that you're saying. So you're saying that he's saying that she manipulates everything. Is this the first time he's ever said that?
Nah, this was like, it was like his epiphany moment on IG. Like he just came out like, dog, I just thought about it. ChriseanRock's the best manipulator in life. He's like, and then he started breaking out shit. I'm like, damn, he makes a lot of sense. It could be a lie for all I know, but
yeah,
a lot of it seems like it's logical, you know?
They're just both in an abusive relationship. They both treat each other really bad, and there's videos of her hitting him and vice versa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like, nobody really gives Blueface like a ton of flack for him rebelling because she hits him like a man, meaning like she has real force. You seen her in the gym before?
Yes, dude. I heard she's like a tomboy.
No, but you seen what she lifts in the gym?
No.
She lifts in the gym.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Oh, so she's a strong girl.
So she's a strong woman. So people don't really give him as much slack based on what I know because I'm on the outside looking in.
Yeah. Me too. I don't even really know much.
Yeah, but the thing that's crazy for me is like to go to that extent to impact your kid's life based on what you feel in this moment is just so sick to me, man. Like, you got to always look at what's best for your kid no matter what.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't understand when you start... Like, maybe the name is the name, and, like, you guys maybe even talked about it or argued back and forth. Like, maybe you didn't do it out of spite. They're just looking at it. We don't know all the info.
Yeah.
But if somebody's doing things that's going to impact my kid forever just because you want to be crazy, like, that's crazy as fuck. Like, getting induced is a risk.
Yes.
Like, you can impact the birth of your child by getting induced. So if she forcibly asked the doctors to induce themselves...
even yourself, you could become paralyzed.
First, you're rushing something that's not supposed to be rushed. So your body's not ready yet. So that's the first problem. Second, if you got
2 weeks early, D.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
If your doctor allows it before time, then your doctor's just a piece of shit. And 3 is like the long-term ramifications of an induced birth. You don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Like, you can't risk that type of shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then to put that all public, nasty.
On live, dog.
Nasty
like,
times.
Thank God, but imagine if that baby was born dead.
A stillborn, right?
A stillborn on IG Live. She would have to live with that forever.
Forever and ever, bro.
That's
forever.
Dog, that's crazy. And then, you know what? I think what I took away from that mostly is just watch out who you lay up with, man. Just watch out who you lay up with, because you could think he have the best, purest intentions for y'all, for you. You may even think you know them. Just make sure, dog, before you do it, man. Because, I mean, granted, Blueface and Chrisean can do what they want. They got money. You know, it's a bunch. I'm talking from a person of poor without kids. Like, I don't have any kids and I'm poor as fuck. So for me, it's like, I couldn't do it because if I thought about it, like, imagine me, if I had kids when I was supposed to have kids back then, and with a person who legitimately would have ruined my life. Like, I can't even imagine that. I can't imagine that, bro. I would be miserable. I feel like I would probably hate my children in a way.
Yeah. The thing is like...
and that's what probably Blueface not acknowledging his son probably feels.
Me and my kid's mom can probably agree to that one thing. It's like you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Luckily for both of us, we're both working together to make sure that the kids are good.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we both know that, like, making that choice is very important. Like, we can agree to that. They probably can't agree. They probably, like, Blueface and, what did you say, Chrisean?
Chrisean, yeah.
They probably look at it different. They probably, like, Chrisean's probably looking at it as a gratitude or something. I don't know. But they look like the definition of toxic.
Yeah.
So at least I have that with my kid's mom. They are, I don't know where that kid's going to end up. You know what I mean?
That's a great point, bro.
Like I don't know where that kid's gonna end up, because if that becomes normal to that poor kid, imagine the mix of both of their traits plus in a toxic environment their whole life.
That's what he knows when he grows up.
Nasty.
He's gonna treat women terrible,
bro. He's gonna be.
Yeah,
that's a tough situation, man.
Yeah, man. So like people are giving Blueface flack for saying like he's not acknowledging his child that was just born.
That's wrong too.
I agree. No, I agree that's wrong. But it's just like what you said, bro. It's just like two very toxic people that are just super immature and going back and forth and not caring who's getting the stray bullets from them, and now being one of their children. Wow, it's just insane. And when he said that, it's crazy when you said that. I can't believe the hospital allowed her to do that. He literally explained how that was possible for her to do it. Yeah. And it's fucked up, man. Because, geez, all that, like, think about it. Like, even though it's a smart marketing tool, but at the same time, you like what you said, like, that's such a cherishable moment for you and your child. And you're just using it as a ploy to continuously get followers. It just doesn't sit right with me, bro. And it could be the old dude in us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, I hate the fact I'm not well versed in all social media. I know that sounds crazy, but at the same time, I feel like nowadays, like, social media is a tool we really need to use. Like, we've talked about it, even with our podcast. We sometimes even talk, we should probably get somebody who knows how to run social media, because we're so old that we don't fucking really engage like we should. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is like, I don't know how long it's gonna be important.
That's a good point.
Like, when is real shit coming back? Like, when is real life coming back? Because I feel like eventually that's gonna be the case. Like, we're not gonna live virtually forever.
I hope not, man. It's crazy.
It's been like that for 15 years plus now. So,
dog, somebody killed somebody over a Popeye's chicken sandwich a couple years ago just because it was so hyped on the internet. You remember that, dude?
That shit ain't even that good. Actually, I'm lying. I don't even know what it's like. I never had one.
You never had one?
No.
And it wasn't that good, bro. It was like pure wet bread and like it was like the chicken tenders that cut the top of your mouth.
Oof.
I don't like those.
No.
I don't like those.
The fucking Tyson joints?
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's crazy is like every spot got a chicken sandwich like that comes in a bag like Chick-fil-A now. You go to McDonald's, they got it.
They all got it.
Popeye got it. Zaxby's got it. Everybody got it.
They think that's the shit that sells us.
The bag.
Yeah. Where you can put it in there. All right, let's see. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, this one's a good one, D. I think actually Brian sent this one the other day. Texas drunk drivers will now pay child support for parents of their victims. I think that's fair.
I think that's
very fair. And I think
fair.
Florida needs to be next.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of fucking car crashes here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I really do. It's like just going back to what me and Delson saying, like your decision affecting a kid's life that he'll never or she'll never understand because of that. And like the least you could do is, I guess, financially fucking put some money on the wounds. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I would live with like vengeance in my heart. Like I would want to become the next fucking, I don't know, Zorro.
Seeing Frank with the band over his eyes.
Like a what's the dude from McDonald's, Delson? The Hamburglar?
You gonna be the Hamburglar? I was thinking swiper, no swiping.
Swipe it. Yeah. What do you think about that, bro? That's a great law, man.
Yeah, it's a petty law though.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is a petty law. It's like to write that in is like, how do you write that in a legal way? Like, like, for example, let's say you get in a car crash, the kid survives, but the mom dies, but the dad's still alive. So that this lady that hit like, let's say it's a woman that crashes them, she pays child support to the dad now? You know what I mean? Like, well, how does it work?
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I don't know. You know, it would be fucked up, though, if we don't. Like, if it is the dad that's left, they're like, oh, no, you good. That is where we would know, like, oh, yeah, these rules ain't for us, bro.
They haven't been.
They haven't.
Would I be surprised by that? Nah.
That's just a straight up obvious, like, nah, fuck you guys.
Nah, fuck y'all. That's bullshit.
Okay, let me keep. Do I have anything? What else I got here? We already talked about Kylie Jenner being a whore. No, we didn't talk about that. I'm just kidding, guys. I know you guys want to talk about that.
What is it?
Huh?
What are we talking about?
No, remember I was just fucking with you, telling you about Kylie Jenner. Talk about
that's
Travis
not
Scott.
our bag.
Yeah, that's not our bag at all. Wow. Game shitting on 50. We talked about. We don't even care about them no more. I had one really good one. I just don't know where it's at.
You can't. Do you know what it's about? You just can't find the story? Because I'll find the story. You tell me what it's about, boy.
Give me a second. Was it... I want to say...
Can I just say something while you look for that?
Yeah, of course. Bro.
There's not a lot of people that I don't like more for no reason more than Patrick Mahomes' wife.
You don't like her?
I hate her.
Why?
No good reason.
Just no good reason?
Every time I see her in the pictures, she's mad.
White?
No, it's because she's mad happy all the time, and Patrick always seems depressed.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he likes being there with her a lot.
No. I feel like he's a victim. She be living her life, and he be sad and
That's
shit.
his, like, high school girl, too.
Yeah.
Why football players do that, dog?
I don't know if
is it like marketing imagery, like, for branding?
No, I mean...
Do you think so?
I don't know, bro.
But, like, I feel like athletes from high school go to college, and they all do that. Like, they all have a shorty from high school, they get to the big leagues, and then they done.
I don't know, bro. Whatever it is, we gotta figure it out.
It's Listen epidemic. To me, dog. If I knew from high school I was out of here, ain't no way I'm cuffing nothing.
Yeah.
Not an enchilada, buddy.
Yeah.
All that, no.
What's your reasoning for that, Frank?
What's the reasoning?
Yeah.
Because then, you get a little hype. You start yemming and shit you ain't supposed to. So, like, you just came in a girl in high school, right? And now she might have your kid. And then, boom, you got to the league. You went to your first club. Shorty got the boom bombo. I'm talking about the triple B's. Booty, breast, body. Right? You know what I'm saying? Booty, breast, body. And you see that, and then you look at your thing from high school, you're like, I ain't beat that yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can beat that, because she looking at me, she know I got the rollie.
Yeah.
Huh? It's a different, look, as a young man, it's just different, dog. I'm just saying. I ain't never been no athlete. I ain't never been in that situation. Been an ugly, poor motherfucker all my life. But if I was rich and athletic and young, that would be my thought process. I wouldn't take any girl from high school, dog. Because you're setting them up for disappointment unless that girl's looking for getting inseminated and collecting a check at one point because she knows you out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they're all... It's tough, though.
Like, we know a girl like that in high school. She went to high school with us. What she did? I'm not going to say names.
She jumped on.
The
eagle was flying.
She fucked the younger dude because she knew he was out of here.
The eagle was flying and she grabbed on that coattail. Right,
had a kid with him and now they not together. But I bet you she get a nice check every time from that fucker. So,
what a career move.
Women be hustling, bro. Nobody be saying shit. But if it's us, boy, we get shitted off. That's what it was. That's just got it, dog.
See, I segued you.
We're gonna leave the episode with this. Me and Brian, we were talking the other day online, and me and Brian, and this is like a fucked up conversation, because me and Brian, we like to get in like a dark bag, but we're the type of people when we get in that dark bag, we'll make humility out of it just because we know that it's our situations or was our situations, and we just look back and laugh. So we was talking about it, like, yo, Brian. I don't know what we was making jokes in the Bryce. He's like, yo, I was thinking, it's your brother. Like, I was thinking the other day, like, what my dad did, that shit was gangster as fuck. I said, what do you mean, bro? He's like, think about it, bro. My dad came in, had sex with my mom, had 2 kids, and dipped. And did what the fuck he want till this day, bro. He's like, well, you think about it, that shit ain't gangster, Frank? And I thought about it. I said, yo, for real, he really had them kids and said, fuck off. I'm gonna go do me.
No,
and till this day, still doing him.
That's not even it.
And he don't give a fuck.
That's not even the story. There's more. It's not 2.
No, I know. That's what I didn't mean that, guys. Oh, sorry, that's for Brian.
There's 5 of them things.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He dipped, and he went and still lived his fucking life.
Did whatever he wanted to do.
And Brian was like, yo, that's gangsta as fuck, dog. I was like, what do you mean? The fact that he just kept going and not giving a shit what he was doing, just living for him. He's like, yeah, bro, like really think about that. He really just didn't care for anything, just lived for him. Like, that's really that's self-happiness. That's you fulfilling. I'm like, yo, you know what, Brian? That's a fucking fact, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to think about it, if you stripped it down, I went fuck 4 women, had kids with 4 different women, and kept going. And no repercussions, nada.
That didn't stop me.
I'm living life, dog. I'm living life.
And my dad's different too, because we still at least talk to him.
I know. That's what Brian was saying. He's like, yeah, and the crazy thing is, like, my father has okay to good relationships with his kids. It's not a matter of, like, he did whatever the fuck he did and we all hate him for it. It's like, of course it's fucked up and shit like that, but at the same time, it's not like I don't acknowledge my dad. And I told him to say, I'm like, you know what, bro? My dad did the same thing. He did whatever the fuck he want. He became an alcoholic at the expense of whatever. But I'm 32 and I can't say, like, I wouldn't sit here and tell Delson and Brian, yo, bro, I don't love my dad. I love my dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't hold no malice and no... I might have. I don't know. We'll see on Thursday with the therapist. But, but I'm saying, like, I don't feel that way. And when me and Brian were talking about it, I was like, yo, dog, you know what? Our dads ain't the best dads in the world. But at the end of the day, I gotta respect that motherfucker. He's gonna do what the fuck he want, dog. Fuck all the hoes, had all the kids.
The thing is, I haven't really spoke to your dad, so I can't really say. But my dad's a very charismatic person. Like, I don't really know anybody that don't like him. He walks in a room, you know, like he can take control of a whole room by just walking in. Like, that's just his personality.
Yeah.
So I can see how he won us. I don't think he ever lost us. Me and Brian specifically, we had certain things that we missed from him, but he at least helped with his money.
Yeah.
So at least there was that, right? There's some people that don't even get that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at least we didn't hate him from that perspective, but at the same time, like, that motherfucker, we had a whole thing in March where my dad was there with all the kids. And we had no beef.
None.
We made fun of him in front of us. Like, damn, Dad, back in the day, you was wilding. We made the joke.
Yeah.
And to be in that position, that motherfucker lived a good-ass life.
Good-ass life, bro.
That motherfucker was
because we only get one, bro. So if your pops, at the end of the day, chose how he wanted to do it, dog, even if it's at the expense of us, like, having daddy issues or whatever, at the same time, it's like, bro, I gotta respect that, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta respect it.
I don't disagree.
Respect it, bro. And me and Brian would just sat there like, yo, that's crazy. We giving our fucking props to our fathers for being deadbeat dads. Me and Brian would just crack it up about that. I'm like, yo, we gotta tell this to Delson.
Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't honestly sat down to think about that, but it's very true.
He chose himself and his happiness at the end of the day. You know what?
I can't be mad at that.
Can't be mad at him, man.
Because I'm a dad too now, so I can see where he wanted to bail. Like, it just be out.
You can see where the thought came across.
Right. Like, let me just be around from a distance. That's what my dad did to me was, like, I was around from a distance.
Yeah.
Like, if something was going on and I heard something was going on, I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
But do I want to be around for it?
Not really.
Not really.
I don't want to be there when my kid walks. You fucking kid.
Can they
Girl got a fat ass over here in Lynn.
Yeah. at the Golden Monkey.
That was dead ass the strip club name.
No, it was the Golden Banana. That's what it was.
Bro, that's a crazy name for y'all to go into, bro.
That shit was fire. No, I'm just kidding.
That shit was fire.
What was it I say? Shit, I forgot. But either way, man. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to your dad.
Shout out to our dads.
And by any chance, if you have a room on Thursday, I think I should go with you. We could deal with our dad trauma together.
Together, brother. We could go in there, sit and say, hey, look, man. My dad ain't never been there for me, brother. But he fucked a lot of women.
Yep.
I respect that. And the therapist is going to be like, oh, yeah, you fucked up. Come on. We're going to add another hour for you, buddy.
Yeah, you go ahead. Sit down.
All right, bro. Well, I got nothing else, brother. You got anything you want to?
Nah, man.
You want to add on?
No, man. I'm just. No, nothing I can think of.
The duo. We just should call this the duo episode.
Okay.
Just us two.
Yeah, we haven't done one like that in a while.
I was just thinking about it. I don't think you and me done an episode like this since your crib, when you had the crib.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're 100%
I don't think we've done
right.
one since then. Your crib.
There's at least Joe or Brian's always been.
Right. Exactly. So where we at? Where we left off?
No, we're good. We about an hour and a quarter. A little bit shorter than normal, but...
You and me?
Yeah, quick little pop, baby.
Bro, I swear it felt fucking... I don't know. It felt quicker than that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, either way, thank you guys for joining in the episode.
Yeah.
One thing we definitely didn't do too is tell them where we go. D. See, that's how I know when I miss Brian.
Yep.
I need Brian because it's like my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go to the show, you don't remember
the teleprompter.
Shit? Yeah, exactly.
Or like the reminder, the cue.
Yeah.
It's all right.
All right. Well, go ahead. You close it out, D. In the name of your brother.
Thank you guys for listening. If you have up to this point, go ahead and subscribe. Tell your friends. Share the podcast. That really helps our show. And let us know what you think. How does Brian sign up? How's that?
Until next time.
Stay classy.
Oh, yeah.
Bishop Sycamore.
There we go. Bishop Sycamore.